Hey guys, it's Natalia.
And Audrey.
And you're listening to the Talk Baby to Me podcast. Today we have a very special guest. This time it's even more special because she's pregnant.
Hi.
This is Leslie Close.
Leslie Close with Close Design.
Yes.
She's an interior designer, has her own business. She's juggling a million things, and she's currently going to have a baby.
I'm so excited.
Welcome to the motherhood world. This is a little bit different than our usual guest because Leslie decided she was going to go for surrogacy.
That's correct. I am going through surrogacy as we speak, so that makes me pregnant but able to drink a little.
Cheers to
champagne.
that.
Cheers.
I'll help you.
Thank you, babe. I'm like, where do I
You know
get
what? That
that?
makes this like super cool because honestly, that's one of the things that's like a
Cheers to us, moms.
We literally drink alcohol.
you cannot for 9 months. It's a whole detox.
But like, listen,
It's a
you're
depression.
pregnant.
We're
drinking.
allowed.
Yes. Not gonna lie though, I was one of the girls that drank like maybe a glass of wine
like,
every once in a while.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salute.
Salud.
Arigato. No, that means
Arigato.
Kampai.
Kampai.
Salud. Well, anyway, the thing about this is interesting because look, again, we were pregnant, couldn't drink. I did have, but in the the third trimester, they say you're able to have a sip of like wine or have a wine. It's good. It's fine. Circulation.
Every doctor is so different on it though.
Yeah.
Every doctor's so different. Like my doctor was like, you can have a glass of wine like once a week maybe, but you could also probably have 2 glasses of wine and you're fine.
Yeah.
It's basically like if you're an alcoholic and
You're
giving
You
yourself
need
like,
more than 2 glasses a week.
right. Like, well, if you're just
Let's
like in
talk
your
about it.
pregnancy, but also I think in pregnancy, if you did drink, you don't crave it as much.
No.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's really cool because you kind of get to bypass like the stomach like feeling of like sickness.
I mean, I love my surrogate. Thank you so much for doing this very big job for me because, I mean, God bless her and her family and her kids and holding my baby because that's amazing. Any surrogate that is, open to taking this journey on and putting their bodies through it is amazing.
Yeah,
That
of
is so
course.
amazing.
And I could only imagine because I just did not see myself taking that route if I did not have a surrogate. I was looking a little bloody.
It
was looking like bloody hell.
So how did you come to the conclusion that that's the route that you wanted to take?
Yes, that's a good question, Audrey. It was more of a medical thing for me, so I had to do a hysterectomy, an emergency hysterectomy over, the time that I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to do, carry my own baby or have a surrogate. But it just, going through IVF, it was just getting a little too unhealthy. My body was not taking the IVF process well, so it actually really just made me miserable and my body was not taking it. It was hard for me to get pregnant.
Did you know going into it that you were gonna have some issues, or did you have any other symptoms, or when you finally got to the process of deciding to have babies, is that when
You realized that you couldn't, like, you were going to sacrifice a lot of health.
Correct. I felt like getting into 35, the time frame where you're kind of just thinking about like, oh my God, is it time to have a baby? And I do whatever I can. I naturally, and that didn't happen. So we started looking into IVF and doctors, and that became, a situation where it was like, okay, well, we're doing all the things, but nothing's happening. So maybe we should do IVF. And then there's just so many little hurdles that I went through personally with my health, with my uterus, and carrying the baby. Just it was not viable. It wasn't happening. But the great news is that my doctor did managed to save my ovaries. Aww. And so I did the hysterectomy, so therefore I couldn't carry the baby. And that's when we realized, okay, well, I have a backup plan. The backup plan is to have a surrogate and to use my husband's sperm and my eggs, and we then created an embryo. So thank God for these amazing doctors and
science.
these science and the way that they like handled me throughout this time, because I was just reaching back to age where it was like, okay, well, she needs to really think about it.
Yeah.
And either, you know, we retrieve some eggs from her now because
And freeze them.
it's 30, she's 35, 37 is kind of like the cutoff time.
I'm
We're like,
37 right now, so.
Oh shit.
hey, turn up.
We're geriatric. We
Wait,
just talked about this.
but I'm
We're
just like
geriatric.
so invested in this story because it makes you really think about
Your health.
your health. Like I can only imagine. You hear about the side effects of IVF. You hear about the side effects of just like all the hormones
It
going
was
through your
so
body.
emotional.
And
I couldn't do
and
it.
how hard
it
it
was
is
so
to do.
hard.
I have one question. So, because I don't think a lot of people think of hysterectomy for men. They do not think about it for women. So, can you explain to our following,
Viewers.
Our listeners.
what that actually means?
So a hysterectomy usually happens when, you know, you're an older woman and you've had children, typically. So my mom had one after me, after she had her third child, which was me. And basically that's removing your uterus, your cervix, and whatever else is not,
Like
you
your
know, serving.
production system?
Your
Reproduction.
Your reproduction.
Your production
Yes.
and the microphone?
Your reproduction.
Your
Yes.
reproduction.
You got it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's that. And so basically, a hysterectomy is when they take all of your insides to reproduce a baby and to hold a baby. And that was kind of something that I needed to understand myself in my body, and I was just like, oh my god, am I gonna be okay not carrying my baby?
Well, also am I I'm sure there's self-doubt, how am I not able to carry a baby? Like,
Well, not really.
Oh, I
because
love that.
I was like, well, if I can't do it, I know damn well somebody will do
see,
it.
listen, this
Love it.
is exactly what you mean, because a lot of times it's so emotional.
Yeah.
And our last guest also did the same thing. She chose to have a baby on her own. But I love hearing stories like that where you're just like, no, like this, it's not my fault.
Wait, pause.
Mhm.
It's okay. There's a baby outside. We're just gonna let it happen.
First of all, my calling was like, I'm gonna go get that baby.
I know. Isn't it like a trigger? When I hear a baby crying, I'm like, everything
I
stops.
used to leak. I just stopped breastfeeding. I used to leak. So thank
So
you.
I wanted before I lose my train of thought, because I will, because of life and
And a
brain.
baby crying.
So I wanted to just say, your body alone, like just having to go through all the different, you know, surgeries, stuff, all the things that you went through. I can only imagine how your mind can also fall into this trap of like, oh my God, this is happening. But what I love that you just said is like, no, I just figured someone else will be able to do it. And there's so much strength in that, because you have what happened and then all the stories that you tell yourself about what's happening, which is like a lot of women. And it's not to say that they're weak or whatever. It's just like what happens naturally. Our human brains are like, oh my God, I can't
Put
do
yourself
it.
down. You put yourself
Yeah,
down.
you doubt
It's
yourself.
either your health or, you know, bringing another baby in.
I love
you
it. I
have
love
to-
it so
you
much
have
because
to really think about it. And just,
You're choosing to be healthy for the baby that you are going to have, because someone else is getting. The science has given us
The opportunity.
correct.
yes. So
That is
I love
true.
that, because a lot of times we talk and it's emotional.
It's
It is emotional.
So I like that it's
empowering.
It's not your fault.
Empowering. This woman is a fucking boss.
That's
She's
yes,
like, I'm
let's
having a
be-
baby.
We're motivational
Thank
speakers
you.
now. Okay.
Sorry. No, I feel like this is so inspiring. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you continue. I did want to ask you, like, you know, you as a kid, did you grow up thinking I want to be a mom, and like what was your idea of motherhood? Like, did you ever think?
Oh my God. I definitely loved children growing up. I mean, I grew up in a home filled with boys and all around my family members, kids. I just loved the dynamic of family.
You said you
and-
raised your nieces. No.
So I have an older sister, and she had her children. Todd, 27. When she was 27, he's now 24. He just joined the army last month.
Okay,
My niece
thank
is
you.
22. So
I know. He's a cutie.
Oh yeah, you said all the men in your family are in the.
In the military, majority, yes. And then I have a niece, Raquel, and she's 18. She looks exactly like me. I call her my evil twin.
She's like, I'm going out, and my name is Raquel.
She's funny. I love her to pieces, but right now we are not friends.
No. I just went through this with my niece too. And Amelia, I love you so much. I shout her out often but when you are that close to them, they use you as a sounding ground. And if you remember how you were at that age, well, maybe not you, but me, you can be mean and you can treat people that you love the most at that age when you're going through so much because you know that they love you. Mm-hmm. So that's how that it always comes back around.
I agree. I mean, she's definitely going through it. I wasn't a perfect angel myself, so it's like, whatever, just hurry up and get through it. Just get through it so that we can be friends again because I need some help.
I like this because we're all very similar.
Yeah, no, I just did like this whole 3-day like landmark forum thing, and I was like, oh, we need to make peace with these things. We need to move on. Like, I don't want to hold on to any negativity.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Okay,
yeah.
Go.
Okay, you know what? Album dropping soon.
That being said, so you chose surrogacy. You did the hysterectomy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know the process about it. Yeah, like
did it hurt? Was it?
No, it was amazing. Actually, I felt like 20 pounds lighter.
Let's go.
I was a brand new freaking woman. I was like, yes.
But do you like go through hormone changes? Like, does it give you hot, like menopause? Yeah, those kind of things?
Not really, because I'm still like very young.
Hey.
She's like, I'm 22.
I'm still hot.
Okay, when she walked in here.
So she's like, my hot flashes just mean I'm on
fire.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, no, she walked in here and I was like, oh, she's so cute. She's just not like.
That's a shout out to Eileen.
Oh my goodness.
The makeup artist.
Yeah, she's really, really good.
That's
and she just knows your face. Yeah, I love her.
She's
Like,
Eileen, come over here.
I know. She will too. She will.
Yeah, she will. She's so sweet.
So basically, yes, and yes. I feel amazing. The process was like, I get it removed. I was like, thank you, doc.
Is it under anesthesia,
Yeah.
or is it?
Oh yeah,
girl, I would go to sleep for just taking a tooth out.
No. Well, she was, but because when we were talking about cesarean section, C-section,
sleeping time.
But in C-sections, you're awake. So sometimes I was wondering like how it goes with your.
Oh,
uterus.
it does
I get
look
it
like a little C-section.
That's what I was wondering because they take it out from that. So it's not general anesthesia. You're asleep. Listen, I want to be asleep for every surgery.
He gave me the milk. I was like, done. I was like, and then I woke up and I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm ready.
It's like when you find the sleep dentist and you're like, yes, put me to sleep dentist.
Sleep dentist. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they took all my, what are they called? Molars?
Wisdom teeth. My molars. They took all of her teeth.
Okay, I'm not that. No.
No, they took your wisdom teeth.
I was like, they're like, do you want to pay the whatever to do the sleep? Yes.
Yeah. Put me under.
Duh.
Yes.
You think I want to feel that?
I'm
shit?
like, put me under.
And then watch
if you take my uterus. Yes, put me under.
Yeah. Okay. So you said thanks, doc, and then you went home.
I went home, and then I went to go see my fertility doctor, who then gave me all these amazing hormones that made me batshit crazy for at least 6 months.
100%. I did that too.
And then you do your retrieval. I had 11 beautiful eggs.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, listen, that's attributing to that.
It's a lot.
I wish I knew more about this. I love that. I'm going to do my research because I'm so curious.
I did a fertility doctor before.
What is like the average egg count? Do you guys happen to know?
It depends on your
uterus.
viability and your age.
Yeah, every doctor is different. My doctor is very anal. No pun intended.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, maybe. Wait, can you shout out your doctor? You don't want to.
Dr. Ringler, we love you.
Because I had Dr. Wong, and I loved him. He made me confident in that I could carry, and he was a fertility doctor. Because I had problems, but then I got pregnant naturally, but only after talking to him and him giving me the confidence. Because he's like, your egg count is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But your egg count depends on what you're going through, your stressors, what you put in your body, your age, but when you have 11 viable, like you can have a lot, but some of them aren't viable.
Gotcha.
They're healthy. They're just.
My doctor only kept 2, and they happened to be boys.
So you knew that they were boys. So your embryos,
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
So
I'm
you
just gonna
ha-
say
so
I
you're
was gonna
having a
ask,
boy.
like, do you know the sex and like?
Yes, because I went and did all the testing for all the embryos after we did the retrieval. You then do the whole scientific thing where you bring the egg and the sperm together to become an embryo, and then you do all the testings for these viable eggs.
Right.
To be able to
embryos.
implant it, right?
Correct. And then we did the, and then that and then he just did the transfer, and the transfer went great. At one, she was pregnant. Like,
That's
after.
amazing.
Wow.
It was like perfect.
Can I ask you a kind of hard question?
What's that?
When you found out that you only had 2 viable, well, because you can freeze your eggs multiple times,
Yeah.
but when you have 2 viable after you retrieved 11, 13, what did you say?
11.
Did you have gender disappointment?
I mean, part of me wanted a girl.
You can still have a girl, yeah?
I can, but then I would have to go batshit crazy
Yeah.
for another 6
Listen,
months.
I wanna
you're
talk
about
about-
to be batshit crazy when it goes to motherhood.
Wait, I really want to talk about the batshit crazy because one thing that's not talked about a lot is like, I mean, women know because we recognize it, right, in each other. But like, a lot of men don't realize the type of shit a woman has to go through.
Yeah, like
In
I
her
knew
head.
this bitch
In
was
our-
batshit crazy when I met.
And that's why we fell in love. But the things that you go through, they almost have to like be kind of like prepped and prepared, or at least acknowledge that like your body is going through a whole lot of changes.
You need to be educated.
They
a
need
little
to be
bit.
educated, and I think like men need to listen to this podcast.
I don't think that they
You know?
do. I don't
Yeah,
think though
man.
as much as you do unless you go through something though. You don't grow through something.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it's so
I agree.
hard for them to grasp a concept because they don't
They've never gone it.
understand. Men don't understand
A lot
that
of
when
things.
you do. First of all, literally.
Sorry.
Honestly,
true.
I'm
It's
so
not.
on board with this. And then specifically when it comes to this, they cannot grasp how crazy you feel, how hormones do something to you. When I'm PMSing and I have
Girl.
PMDD, which is like I'm like
Like it's basically
I'm gonna
PMS
take
times 1,000.
I'm gonna cleaver you, but I won't. And if he ends up dead, it was never me.
Oh dear.
Just kidding.
Nobody
But
knows.
I'm just
Nobody
like
knows.
it is literally you can't
We didn't hear
control
that.
those things.
We're gonna edit that part out.
No, listen, crime junkie is smells weird.
Well, yeah. So
No, you just can't. You can't.
When you're
predict
PMSing
hormones.
and you're having a hard just day, mentally and physically, it's draining.
And you're pumping yourself with hormones. Like
Yeah.
so tell us a little bit about like
How
obviously.
crazy I was.
Yeah, how crazy? Like what?
well, because
Oh
our
my
last guest just
God.
did this
It
too,
was
but
too
she didn't
crazy.
have it as crazy. She got it more like OCD.
I was a little bit of everything. I was like, oh my god, I need 5 Christmas trees. Everybody needs a present. I don't care who you are.
I want a
Coming to the house. And don't talk to me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
And
And then like
do when I want it.
yeah, like talk to me
Yeah.
when I want it, but not when I don't want it.
Yeah, it's
And don't
like
ask me
crazy.
stupid questions,
Yeah.
It's it's just too much. And you don't even know it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't really explain because you're just
You
in
can't
your head
recognize.
like all the time with and you have to continuously inject yourself with more every single day for 2 weeks, and that stays in your body for at least 6 months.
Yeah.
So you have to do a whole detoxing, and you can't drink too. So it's like, oh my
So
god.
you were pregnant technically.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
Yeah. She's like, yes, I did it for 2 weeks.
2 weeks is all I can handle.
I don't know. I also think like not to change the subject on it though, but being a surrogate or choosing to have a surrogate after you have went through all of this and you have those emotions, that's a big step. Like because then you're like, I just did all of this, but then I don't get to feel all of this, but then I have to do all of this. And you're like, it's a big thought.
It's
Yeah.
emotional. It's emotional. It's like, I'm just thankful that we found one, because that was the hardest part, I feel like,
Yes.
throughout this whole journey, is finding the right surrogate that's, within our qualifications, and finding someone that was really going to, carry this journey out for 9 months.
Yeah.
And
That was my next question too.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you?
Like, how do you vet these?
How do you pick one?
we found I am with an agency.
Okay.
So we always always have an agency, get your legal team on board.
God bless California too.
Yes, California has the best laws for surrogacy.
Wow,
That's
really?
why there's hardly any surrogates here in LA.
Yeah.
Everybody takes them.
Nevada, yeah. I've had a lot of Nevada. It's a big thing.
Nevada's a different whole legal system over there.
I know, but if you have a surrogate here
Uh-huh.
and you're, whatever, I'm not actually going to divulge that because.
Why? Tell me.
No, because I have a surrogate friend that had a baby in Nevada,
Mm-hmm.
but her surrogate her surrogate was definitely viable. She did surrogacy for a couple other clients.
Mm-hmm.
You take someone from California, and if you're in a different state but you have a residency in California, then you can use your California surrogacy. But a lot of times you have to do like a law where if you're crossing state lines and it's not in a state that accepts, not surrogacy, I guess, but like
it has to do with the birth
abortion. It has to do with
I mean, it's just a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Like so legalities are insane.
Wow.
And California is much more protected and more like accepted, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, definitely, for sure.
And you're from San Diego, so you're like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely protected. I mean, I went through like 3 surrogates before I found my one, who just happens to be so close to home.
I love that. Okay, so you have an agency. You kind of have to give her the that things like what you want and what you don't want, or like what are the qualifications, I guess I would ask.
You would think like, oh my God, I want her to look exactly like me, but that's not the case. She looks nothing like me. She's tall and Caucasian, and she has dark hair. She has 4 children. I'm just like, okay.
Well, she has a healthy uterus.
She's a healthy lady. She looks great to me.
Yeah, I love that. It's so funny because your lens of viewing her as a woman, but then as a surrogate, it's like,
it's so perfect.
It's so, yeah.
I can't literally grasp, like, I think we keep having questions because we can't grasp.
No, it's great. I wish I would have known that.
It's like you just sit with it. It's been 3 years, so 3 years in the making. It just didn't happen yesterday. So
I was gonna ask you real quick too. Was this your first pick on surrogacy? Did you guys go through something else?
We went through so many. Yeah. We went through 2 other ladies that just didn't make the cut, and I
couldn't imagine someone carrying your child and you have to pick them.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't go through the transfer.
Yeah, thank God. But I meant you're just vetting.
Had 2 precious embryos. There's a whole process. There's a mental process. There's a physical process. It's like you have to just go through all these tests before we say okay. And my doctor, obviously, because he has a big say in everything.
Love that.
Dr. Ringler.
Yes, Dr. Ringler.
Thank you, Dr. Ringler.
No, that's amazing because that means he's invested. He wants what's amazing for you and fit for you. So the fact that he even had like a qualification, like a standard of like what he feels for you.
Standards are so
randomly, fertility doctors seem to be way more
about the money.
Invested?
No, invested. I feel like, well, at least the ones that I've talked to or people that I've talked to, they seem like they're more caring. Like then even like not my OB, like rest in peace, love you, but like
R.I.P.
he just died of sadly, but some they have a lot more investment in you when it's fertility because it's weird. It's like they want to see you
succeed.
Yes. Yeah. Like every fertility doctor I've ever spoken to or anyone, you always love them. Like
I love them.
Yeah.
I will never forget them. My heroes.
And they give you confidence, like for real. Like
that makes me emotional.
Yeah.
I love my doctor.
Yeah, because once you give birth, like and you don't have that same.
No, of course not. But so bringing us back to your story because I'm so intrigued. Like, you had qualifications. You met with a couple. You said 2 prior to the one you picked.
Yes.
And how did that experience go?
Awful.
Oh,
Just joking.
She's like,
actually not. She still texts me to this day.
That's interesting. Is there like a
block feature on your phone? Yeah.
No. Oh my God. No, I meant like isn't that a little bit invasive?
She's cute. She's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do you like her? Now you're friends?
I do like her.
Listen, I collect people.
I'm like, did you get the gig? Are you coming to LA yet? Because she's from Vegas.
I'm just kidding. I like her too now.
She's so cute. She reminds me of an Amy Schumer, but she's a single mom, and I didn't like the laws, so that was the only thing about her.
Nevada.
It's Nevada.
Yep.
And I couldn't, so I was like, bye, girl.
Aww. But like, listen, hi, girl.
Yeah, we're still friends.
I love that. And then the other one?
Oh, the other one was weird. I was just like, no.
Like,
no, thank you.
We just needed a different one.
Yeah.
She was no.
Okay, you know what? That's enough for me.
That
And then
a lot of profiles.
when you met your magic one, you were just like, did you feel instant peace or did you?
Yes, I did, because I met her and her
Aww.
husband, and she met me and my husband. They both met us, and I knew she was just this, rock star of a mother that's just handling it while her husband's overseas, and she's, taking care of her 4 children since 17, and then doing mine. I'm like, girl.
Listen,
I'm just going to say there's a strength in that.
thank you.
But also there's a growth in that. Like, I don't even know your surrogacy, but just hearing the story of her being 17 with 4 kids and being able to raise them while there's a no man present.
Yeah.
Strength.
I know.
Strength.
She's amazing.
It's like...
That is strength.
It's so crazy to think of the
She's so
stipulations
calm,
are
too.
I
everything.
love that.
Every time I meet her, I'm like, hi, do you want anything to eat?
Listen, I'm
Yeah.
like, where is your
just, like,
surrogate? Have her
so
come
chill.
sit with me and hold my hand.
I know, she's like a straight up
I love
mother.
that.
I love
Oh, I
that.
love
Mother
that.
of all mothers, and she's so young and so strong.
And she's 12 weeks pregnant with your baby.
She is.
Audrey!
She's 12.
She said it.
I know, but I was going to bring it up in a cute way.
Okay, listen, I'm the interrupter and you are the host. You should have literally cut me off. Just kidding.
Esther.
Okay, so the next question.
This is
now
me
that-
and Nat, by the way.
Oh, yeah, our dynamic is this.
I love it. You guys are fun.
Yeah, well,
fun
there's no,
moms.
dude, life is too short to just
We're
be like
yin and yang.
quiet and like, no, we're literally,
Don't be quiet.
Complete
no,
opposites.
we're complete opposites, but somehow complete a circle.
Yeah.
And that's
I
when we
like
have a
that.
guest, we're like, let's tag team this.
No, we like
you
this
know?
one. Yeah,
No, we actually
like
really
this one.
like.
Actually, I like all mine, but like...
Oh no,
Oh,
Leslie, you're really.
I'm
yeah.
gonna come back. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh well, because
oh,
now.
yeah, because...
So let me, por favor.
Por favor.
Por favor, please stop interrupting.
Okay, so we were gonna get into that. You picked your surrogacy or surrogate, and now you're in the process. Everything went peachy keen. She's preggers.
Yay.
Even though she looks like this, she's actually pregnant, and I
look
love
like
that.
this.
By the way,
Yeah,
I love that.
that's like, yes, surrogacy.
I'm honestly more of a fan, and as a person who didn't know anything about surrogacy or anything related to it, I never knew because, again, when I got pregnant, it was not a plan. It just
Right.
kind of happened,
Naturally.
and I was just like thrown into motherhood without even like any kind of advice or anything. I was just like, oh shit.
For 9
so
months.
I read all the books for 9 months with this woman,
Mhm.
and thank you. And
That's good.
yeah,
Good for you.
I didn't read any books.
no, I just
I kind
read
of
them
wanted
for
to be
her.
a young mommy.
No, I didn't.
No, but you know what though, babe? There's so much power in the fact that you're like running Close Design with much more projects in the works,
Yes.
and you're like doing it.
But can I also just chime in? It's not even young. Like you're young is how society views things of having a
Oh, no.
child so young. Back in like okay, listen, Buggy.
Bugaboo.
Yeah.
How did I even get in here? We're gonna close
Sorry.
that. Excuse me.
So back like 18 and 19 and 20, our parents, my mom had kids starting at 20.
Same.
So
know
we
how she
think
did
young, like just the 40 is the new 30, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you know, like the studies now, when people have babies older, you have a longer life, a longer longevity of life. Your kid has a better quality of life because, and these are just studies that are done on people that have kids between 30 and 45, and you live longer. Your parents, if they're in your life, live longer because they're babysitting your kids, and your kids have a better stability.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like as the whole, not that's on average, obviously not for everyone. So I want to tell everyone not to have babies until you're ready to have babies. If you're
Yeah,
ready at a
That's
young
very
age,
true.
fine.
Don't have a baby unless you're ready.
Yeah, but like you're,
For God's sakes.
but even if you're not ready, it's not just like young. It's,
Look at her being a mother.
For God's sakes, Raquel.
For gosh sake. I'm such a cuss. I'm like trying not to cuss.
Well, so then
for
now,
gosh sakes.
so now you're 12 weeks pregnant. And you're having a baby boy.
Sebastian.
Oh my God, there's a name.
You said it!
There's a name. Oh, I love that.
Oh my gosh, all I think is Cruel Intentions. I love it.
I
Well-
know, right?
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, because, you know, you've kind of already you gave us a little bit of a background of, like, you've wanted to be a mom because you grew up with your family, you love the aspect of family,
I do.
you've seen your, like, sister have her kids, and you kind of raised them and helped her out, and you have this environment.
I helped a sister out.
Yeah. More than enough. Yeah.
She's got mom jokes, you guys.
She's definitely on this one. Like,
I
you're
love
gonna
it.
host with us.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, if I'm sick, hey, Leslie, can you come in and host? So, anyway,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I love that. And then now, okay, expectations about motherhood. So now you're kind of going through the pregnancy, you're close with your surrogate, and you got these appointments coming up to view the baby in the belly, and you're gonna be there, and you're gonna have like this friendship relationship with her. And then now let's take it to, you have the baby. What are your expectations and what are you excited about?
Oh my God. I guess, you know, introducing him to the world, into different cultures, different languages.
I was gonna say, do you speak different languages?
I kind of have a big expectation about baby Seb, but I also feel like he's gonna also teach me a lot of things, and we're gonna grow together and be besties.
That's
Okay.
literally all you can expect.
Like
Notorious.
literally just be a good person, human being.
I'm notorious for crying. Like, it's just my thing. I'm a fucking crier.
Like,
But when you said that, I was like, oh my God.
only because
Yes, girl.
a lot of people go in thinking they know everything, but
No.
You
they
don't know.
they
We don't
teach
know.
you everything. Like,
Yeah.
and you cannot predict it because they could be any personality they want. Like, did I think my daughter would be sassy and locking me in a closet?
I did.
And eating cookies.
Oh,
I did.
No, but she
Oh.
did that.
She did that.
But also,
Mommy
like,
needs to learn
I
lessons.
like I'm like, your sassiness is not helping me put you to bed, but I love it for what it's gonna do for you later
Yeah,
in
Mommy
life.
needs a drink
Yeah.
right now.
Give me a bottle.
100%.
Yes.
I'm like, go to bed.
Go to bed, wash your teeth.
Yeah, brush
Wash
your
your
teeth. And brush
No,
your
but
teeth.
you know what, Leslie?
It's
I'm
the
gonna
funnest
say,
journey.
like, just I think a lot of people
Outlook.
probably don't know it yet, but I mean, getting to know you just in these couple minutes that we've been talking, like,
Aw.
your outlook on it is so beautiful.
Thank
Because
you.
it's just so sweet, and you're so soft-spoken and so kind, and you have just this positive energy about you. And I
And
just,
it's like you're kind of I'm like not tooting my own horn. I was gonna say because obviously it's not the same, but you feel like you know what is coming and what you're doing, and you feel comfortable doing it, which
Yeah.
a lot of moms never have.
no.
Like, they literally never. You're just terrified, and then you get smacked in the face, and you're like, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
I'm open to being smacked in the
me.
face. Pee in my face, Sebastian. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna
that
happen.
does happen with boys, by the way.
Listen, actually, she's the boy mom. I'm the girl mom.
I'm the boy mom, she's the girl mom.
She once told me about.
Aw.
No, it does. There's cones. I'll send you everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like-
well, I'm gonna need all the tips.
Yeah.
But
and
okay,
tricks.
now tell me more, because I feel like we cut you off. So,
Oh no.
excited about?
Excited about my baby,
Mhm.
and yeah, just all the things, traveling and doing, you know, all these
Do you and your husband travel?
fun things. Yeah,
yeah.
we do. We travel a lot, and you know, my husband is just such a cultured person, and just, I mean, he has kids of his own, and you know, it'd be amazing to just kind of have everybody in one group.
Listen,
That would be so fun.
Listen,
That would
that
be
is gonna be when
crazy.
you do any type of family get-togethers. If you do holidays, like it's gonna be.
Yes, on a yacht.
It's just yes.
I'm coming.
Honestly, though, it's weird when you
Baby's
have
coming with us,
Yeah.
guys. You have a baby.
like
on
neither of
board.
us have
A yacht?
fiance, or I don't have a yacht, but I would like one. Deej, just kidding. No, like we've had a couple people that have stepchildren or whatnot, and I think blending of families,
So
having
beautiful.
your own situation with them, it's
It's
beautiful.
special.
Mhm.
It's special.
I came from a family like that, so I love it. No,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
My dad has other children. But you know, like, I just I'm excited about motherhood, and I'm excited. My husband's excited.
I'm excited.
You're excited. We're all excited.
Like, it's hard as shit, but like, honestly, it's like when
I'm gonna have a nanny.
I have a nanny. Listen, I have a nanny. I never thought I'd be a nanny girl, and my Evelyn is my.
I just gotta say, the authenticity.
Mama is not the nanny.
Listen, the authenticity coming out of your mouth is just so real.
It's refreshing. Yeah.
It's refreshing because you don't understand, like, and we're gonna. I'm not kidding. You're coming back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about this in the.
At like 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months old.
Yeah. After baby Sebastian. Did I say
Sebastian.
that? Yes. Yeah. When he's 3 months, I'm gonna be like, Leslie, please come back. Give it, because you know
and
what?
Bring your baby.
Yeah, bring the baby.
Bring the baby.
Kristen will watch him.
So the reason why I'm saying this is because going through and talking to different moms, like we know what we didn't want to hear, we know what we did want to hear, and we know what we wished we heard. So like when I talk to new moms, I'm like, let me be a little bit aware of what I wanted and only give what I feel like I would have needed, because there's opinions everywhere. Oh. You're gonna hear mommies tell you, do this, do that, don't do that, you're a bad mom if you do this, especially if you open yourself up to, like, you know, like social media.
When you're an
influencer.
Yeah, well, so in my case, it was like hard to hear it, because it's like, if I don't do that, am I not a good mom?
Oh, I see.
And this is where I try to fight people.
That would be annoying.
And so, like, what I'm getting at is, like, you're gonna have this natural instinct that you receive after becoming a mom, and he's here with you. You're gonna be like, I know what I want for him, and as like
absolutely,
it's intuitive.
It's an intuition that comes, and I've actually heard that whether you have the baby or whether you have a surrogate, that intuition's gonna be there no matter what, because that is your baby, right?
Oh yeah.
Even
we have a bond. We're very connected. We're very close.
Yes.
And it's a good thing that
and no pun intended there. Oh, she's funny. Oh, the jokes.
Yeah, well, she just did the gnat joke. Real giggity.
Giggity.
Now let's use giggity. So, the other thing is, like, with surrogacy, it's still all your own cells. It's you and your husband's baby.
I love science.
I do. I think it's just so wild that they give opportunities to people that, like, motherhood is so special, and we literally, as a society, put all of our stuff on, like if you can't carry a baby, if you can carry it, if you don't want to carry a baby, if you have an abortion, a miscarriage, whatever, there's judgment everywhere. Mm-hmm. There's judgment on natural surrogacy, right?
Right.
But this is your natural baby. You're gonna have a bond no matter what. This is your
for sure.
Yeah. And it's just a crazy thing that people put any stipulations on society when it's making progress, making
everybody feel amazing
and
better.
And have what you want.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Correct. 1,000%.
Oh, I love that.
I love it.
I mean, people are going to judge regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know, and if you're confident, and you have an inner circle that you can trust, then you just know that you're going to be happy. And at the end of the day, you want to be happy.
That's all that matters.
And you want your family to be happy. And you want your offsprings to be happy. And you want to leave a legacy of grace and being a good human at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's my favorite word.
I just think that
100%.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. You're so right. Gosh, if everyone can just have a little bit of Leslie mentality, we would all be okay.
My husband always makes fun of me.
I do yoga.
I'm a yogi.
Okay,
like,
so wait.
Happy baby vibes.
I will say this. My husband makes fun of me all the time because I'm always like, a happy human. That's a good human. That's a really good human. And you just said it, and I was like, he makes fun of me all the time. I'm like, listen, I'm not the only one.
No, yeah, we need more good humans in the world.
Literally.
If we all were good.
It is for free. It doesn't cost a dime. All you got to do
choose.
is
choose
to be nice.
Yeah.
Be nice.
And accept
it's cheap. It's easy. It's free.
It's free to be nice, people. No, then also, okay, last question, and then we're going to kind of wrap it up, okay?
Oh, yeah,
But the question is this.
The cast is not feeling us.
The last question that I have is like, okay, now you have so much going on. You're literally entrepreneur. You have a million things on your
So
day to day.
So
You
busy.
really are so busy. So the fact that you're here, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
for
A
having
shout out,
me.
Katie.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Katie.
I don't know who you are, Katie, but this guy, yeah.
Yeah, no, Katie's my manager.
Okay, yes. Oh, I do know this.
She's
connection.
cool.
I just didn't know your name.
She's actually kind of dope. I love her. So that being said, like you have a lot going on. So
Yes,
how
we
do we? I mean, obviously you already kind of stated we're gonna have a nanny because yes, nanny.
I'm a nanny.
Same.
Nanny and mommy.
So how do you think and how do you feel that like you're gonna be able to juggle everything? Like, do you feel like you're gonna be able to take some time off to do the first couple months, or how? Well, like, what's your game plan? Which, by the way, always let it go because game plans never work.
I
in
don't
my
work my
opinion.
plans. She
Yeah.
works my plans.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have the baby and people are gonna visit me and we're gonna just, do whatever we can do and the baby is going to just, roll with me wherever I go.
Day by day.
Love that.
We were all babies at one point, right? Like,
Yeah.
Correct.
my thing-
Natalia's gonna be with me.
Yes.
I have a Natalia other than
This,
my
not this
Natalia, the
Natalia.
host. Another one. And then I just have so much good people around me and just
Love
love,
that.
Oh, that
how,
village.
Yeah, it does take a village, and I just whatever.
You got it.
I like this because rolling with kids,
Yeah.
like, so that's exactly how you should, because it's unpredictable, right?
It really is.
And it's a good mentality to have. Because
Right.
Yeah, I'm
it's
so excited
just-
for her. I'm so
yeah.
excited for
I'm
you.
excited too.
I'm excited for you
guys.
because now we have 2.5-year-old. Like,
Yay!
like,
we can
almost-
do play dates.
yes.
We can go to the park together.
I'm so
and
first
like
of all,
have a
yes.
picnic with the babies.
Yay!
Yay! And go to Disneyland.
Oh my
yes.
gosh, we love a good Disneyland.
A little Disney trip with the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like so you have to keep us updated just personally with your
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
I'm really interested.
I'm gonna blow your phone up. How
Yeah.
are you?
And then are you guys excited for 3-month-old Sebastian?
Yes.
Because that's literally when you're coming back. We need
Yeah.
to know.
We need to know.
Absolutely. He's
Wait,
gonna-
so when is the due date? Do you know?
December 22nd.
Oh,
What?
Christmas baby.
A Sag.
Christmas baby better get a birthday and presents.
Yeah.
Yes, they're special.
Yeah.
I think so too. I know a lot of December babies that are like a little sad about it, and then I'm like, I know a lot that get gifts all year long.
All
So,
year long.
Yeah. So
It's
like,
like-
good.
Yeah, I'm excited, guys.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks, Boo.
Congratulations,
Thank
honestly.
you.
It's going to be amazing, and we can't wait to have you back.
Aw,
And you guys,
this is so fun.
if there's any questions or anything that you want to keep up with Leslie about, make sure to follow her and her journey into motherhood. And we're
her
gonna
interior design.
interior
Yeah.
design, yes, all the things that she's doing, they're
All
amazing.
design.
Yeah, and
Yes.
oh, there's more coming, but I'm gonna let you reveal that when you're ready.
Yeah, that's a secret.
It's a secret. Shh.
Yeah, like Ella. Give me a cookie.
Okay, so do you want to give everybody your Instagrams?
Yes, that is at close_design_.
Oh.
And on the bio, you can follow closedesign.com. There's also another Instagram, which is kind of merging into fashion and e-commerce, and that's Close Boundary.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
And we will link.
Yeah, of course. We're
on
gonna tag
the-
her and all the
so-
things. Like, subscribe, comment,
like and
share,
subscribe. Mwah.
and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.